أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أن نستضيف لكم السيد نيفيش شودري، المدير التنفيذي والمؤسس لشركة إسكال في إمارة دبي as infrastructure advisor in Dubai. Good afternoon, Mr. Nivesh.
Afternoon. Thank you.
At the first, we would like to know who is Nivesh Chaudhary and when he came to United Arab Emirates.
So Nivesh Chaudhary is I would say, I'm into consulting, and consulting is something which I have been doing for last almost 2 decades now. UAE, I call it home now. Dubai, I call it a home. It's not new for me. I moved in although recently, few years back, but it's the one area, one region where I have been active for throughout my career. And the place has always attracted me a lot. I see a lot of opportunities here, and the kind of warmth which this city gives, the kind of encouragement which city gives is very, very unique. We also operate from other cities. We have an office in Singapore as well, but when it comes to Dubai, it has a very different culture altogether.
Let us know, Mr. Chaudhary, how you come to Dubai and what the opportunity it's let you to come to start your own business here.
Right. So the business we started, the company which I started is around 7 years old. Before that, I worked with various other consulting companies, including EY, Ernst & Young, AECOM, and to name a few. And few years back, as I said, this was the time when I realized there's something which we can, or I can probably start on my own. And when we started, a lot of opportunities we could see which are there in this region and otherwise also. So I started this office and operation in India. This is where I spent most of my career before coming to Dubai also. We see many opportunities, and that time also we realized that there are multiple things which we can do in multiple regions otherwise also. We have been looking at this region particularly, sitting in India, sitting in other places. That's the time when we realized that if we have to operate here, we have to be more active here, because this region works very differently. There are many things that we can look at. Not only UAE, otherwise also, if you look at the broader MENA region, many things are happening, and I see that is not something which is going to be a kind of a temporary move. It's going to stay.
Right.
Dubai, for that matter, has always been progressive, dynamic, forward-looking. That is one thing which makes this region very unique. So that's when we realize, let's focus more here, spend more time here, and then see what is that we can contribute in whatever way we can in the growth story.
Today you are providing from United Arab Emirates and India and Singapore. If we let's know, or we would like to know more about to start a business in United Arab Emirates, how it's easy and what difficulties you find when you start a company here.
So what we really were very happy about, and what we liked is that the government here is very, very supportive about businesses coming here. Setting up businesses here, and that is what we realized from the day we thought about setting up a company here. I'm not comparing one country with other, one city with other, but what we could see here is the ecosystem what is there to help other companies set up here. All the compliances, checks and balances are there in place. What is expected from the companies is to comply to that and do business the way you want to do it here.
Right.
If you look at corporate tax, you look at other kind of a support what the government can give, something which is unique here. So in terms of, if I compare the regions where we are operating, we work in, as I said, and you also mentioned, we are in India, we are in Singapore, we are in Dubai. We are working in other regions also. Offices are in these countries. What we see unique about Dubai or UAE is the support what we get, the ecosystem what we have, and the leadership, the kind of process which is there is very, very unique here, very supportive.
Let us know more about the services you are providing as a management consultants.
So we are into consulting, as I said, and within management consulting we are very focused about ports, supply chain, logistics, urban transport. That's the sector we cover. So we advise our private sector and government clients and multilaterals also. We work with World Bank, we work with other donor agencies and we provide them consulting services. So it's about serving them on various advisory issues, strategic issues, and generally we evolve around these subdomains of infrastructure advisory. So we work with a lot of players. In fact, in Middle East, we have been working with private players, government as well. We are preferred catalog partner of Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Economy in UAE, and we are also active in other ministries as well. So we are empaneling lot many authorities, and then we are trying to do whatever meaningful way we can contribute here.
Great. Let us to know about the competition in the markets of United Arab Emirates. I'm sure there is thousands of services what you are providing, but
Right.
what's make you unique also with this competition?
So this, if I compare to other countries where we are operating, this region of course has lot many competition because we are operating within that small fraternity here. And I come from that background where we look at compare with India, there are many other opportunities because it's a big geography, big demography we are talking about. So in terms of the size, scale and opportunity is very different. But what is unique about this place is the size of the project, the size, scale of the kind of development we talk about here. That is very, very different here. Lot many opportunities here, but what works especially for us is the collaboration. And generally people are very, very inviting, welcoming about it. And this is how consulting typically works here in this region. People would like to kind of connect with, associate with, do something together. A lot of companies we have been talking to are very open about working with medium size, small companies, big companies. They are all coming together and trying to do lot many meaningful things in this region, especially when you look at the new project, giga project which are coming up in this region. Lot many small companies are also involved. That is something very, very encouraging.
And if we talk also about what's the unique things on your services, if we would like to know what you are providing as a unique company here.
So what is unique about us? So it's not that we are the first company into consulting who have started operating here. We are also not the last. What is unique about us is the service offering within that sector we are operating in. Right. So when it comes to logistics operation, we are not only about talking about ports, we are not only talking about airport, we are talking about the entire service offering which one can look at. We also have another team in the vertical which is what we call design and build, and through that we also try to leverage on the design services. Although the team I look at is not looking at design service, build services, but we have a support team also with us. So within the logistic infrastructure, if we talk about, is the service offering what makes us unique. We are also into data analytics, we are also into ESG, environment sustainability. That is also what we offer. So if anything comes to us for logistics, supply chain, port related or airport, we are there. So we cover almost A to Z kind of services there.
Great. And if we talk about the communication and to build a strong relation for long term, what's we can say about your company? How you build the long relation with your client for long term? We can work together for long time.
So if I look back and try to see the kind of clients and the companies we have worked with, one thing I can tell you from the kind of business we have been doing, almost 70% of our clients are repeat clients. And this itself shows the kind of trust and confidence they have in us. So when we start working with the client, a lot of times what happens, we may start with a smaller project in some specific cases, but then we get into deeper things, we get into more and more strategic things.
Right.
One of the clients, in fact, World Bank, we work with them a lot. In fact, every year we pick up some assignment with them and directly we have been working with the World Bank Washington DC headquarters. When we work with them, in some of the cases, we'll start with a pilot project and then we end up getting into more and more strategic involvement. And these are the kind of work which keeps us kind of engaged, motivated, and it's a lot of cases there is a spillover also which comes to us. So when we came here, especially in this region, we realized that if we have to be here, we have to be here for a long haul.
Right.
It's not a short term we are looking at. We know Saudi, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait, lot of places, a lot of things are happening. So we are closely looking at that. We are trying to get more and more deeper into what we can do in other regions, other countries. But one thing is for sure is that we wanted to have a long-term plan, and this is how we are approaching right now.
And also, if we talk about the team who work with you, let us to know how you select them, or what's the strategy you have to select the right team and to keep them update with the markets also and with technology, which we are seeing the artificial intelligence very important in our life now.
Very interesting. In fact, we have seen the changes like when I graduated or did my studies a while back, and the time I see now, things have changed drastically.
Right.
And we are now talking about AI, IoT, and lots many things. Data analytics have gone to a different level. Requirements are changing, business needs are changing, client requirements are changing. So is also need to correspond to the support we can provide to the client, and that is what we ensure through multiple means. We try to have our own internal training programs, which we do monitor very closely that what employee need, what kind of support. We do provide that through our internal trainings. We also have a program called Learn on Your Own Pace, Learn on Your Own Self. In that program, each and every employee can pick up any learning program online, and company pays for that learning program. We also have outside resources which help the team into building the soft skills and other typical training which are required. So that also we have in place. We are also cautious of the fact that different geographies have different offerings. The candidates coming from different regions would have different attitude, aptitude. So that is also very important for us. So we are conscious of that fact, and we keep having that balance and mix in the team.
If we talk about certificates and awards, let us to know what certificates you got for the project. You was proud for it, and which you was done, we can say smoothly for you.
So for us, even a small acknowledgement is an achievement. So we are very proud of what we do. Each and every work we do, we are very conscious that the client connect and the communication is taking most priority.
After sales services.
After sales services. And that's how it keeps getting as a repeat project. I'll tell you what about one project we did with, again, I'll come to the same project which I spoke about with the World Bank. Interestingly, we were doing the project with the World Bank Washington DC team, which is the headquarters there.
Great.
Now this project, what we did, it started as a 3-month project, extended to 6 months, then extended to 1 year, then extended further after that.
Great.
This project got a visibility to the global level when the World Bank global team had a kind of a call and discussed with us on the key findings of the project. And this is where we started getting that recognition. Not only that, we are conscious of other certifications also. We are now by Consultancies, we were awarded as 100 top consulting firms in this region. That is where we are. We are ISO certified company, so we are also conscious of the compliances, checks and balances. We are UN compared global company where we are also certified and a signatory of sustainability initiatives in whatever we do. Not only the projects we do, but also the advice we give to the client. So we are officially signatory of UN compared global. We are Dun and Bradstreet registered. So we keep achieving those small milestones each and every year, and this is what keeps us motivated, keeps the team motivated.
What's the future plan of Nivesh Chaudhary?
My future plan is to be the go-to consultant in this region, not only for the private client but also the government start looking at us as a preferred advisor. And this is what we would like to see ourselves in. We would like to do meaningful things. We would like to do something which we can be proud of. We can be kind of, if we go down 10 years down the line, we can come back and say that this is what we were involved in. This is what done through our contribution as well. And then expand as well. We want to kind of grow in size, scale, and vertically and horizontally in all possible formats.
Today, from your experience, if you have advice for the newcomers who are planning to come to United Arab Emirates and to invest in this peaceful country, what's your advice?
My advice would be to be open about what you can offer, be more adaptive to what the local needs are. What is for sure is that what can work in other region would probably not work here, and what works here would not work there. So you would have to come up with an open mind for sure. The country and the city is very inviting, very welcoming. Whatever plans you would have, you should be able to kind of implement in a much more bigger progressive way. Take baby steps and take steps in the right way. And lot of things the region probably is already progressing on lot many things in a much more advanced way than other countries, other cities. But there are still some gaps. Let's try to identify that. Let's try to solve the problem. And because of the ever evolving kind of dynamics around us, it's also important to be aware of what is happening. But then businesses have to correspond to the global business needs. The business we are into, we have to respond to the global changing business needs. So that is what we have to be aware of.
If I ask you about your role models and your backbone, who support you always in your success life, and for who today you will say thanks message for
my
their
team
support?
My team. I'm very thankful and grateful to have a very supportive team. Some of the team members have stayed with us for a very long, and that is what I'm grateful of. We are where we are because of the team what we have with us. So we have very supportive team here, and that is what keeps us growing. That's what, if they are happy, we are happy. We deliver well if they deliver well. So that's what I'm proud of.
Last advice for the new generation to use a right way of the technology and what we are seeing of booming of the technology we are in. What you would advise them?
Keep innovating and keep learning. So even a small step would be meaningful in the eventual years of your career. And never shy away from learning new things. That is what is very important. We interview a lot of people in the placements, college placements, and what we realize is these days, and it's a general observation, not about any country, any city, any college, students have to be more open about what comes across in their career. That is where I think they would learn more. And your initial years in your career would define the way you would typically perform or behave in future. Be very mindful of that and don't shy away from working in a very hard paced environment, and network well. This is something which is very important, and we should learn from the early years itself that network today is your net worth tomorrow.
Last thanks message to the UAE government and to our visionary leaders who built this country as one of the best country in the world from the safety and security, with strong technology and also with strong healthcare education, which help us to grow and to live with our family here in a peaceful. More than 280 nationality, but in the end of the day we are support each other because of this country. What's your message to the UAE government and to our leaders for the safety and security?
I'm grateful first of all, and really honored to be able to contribute in whatever small contribution we are able to do. We are doing it, but I'm really grateful and honored to be able to be part of this space here. As I said in the beginning also, we are really happy about the way the visionary government has come up and developed this city. It's not only now, in fact, we look at the history about Dubai, UAE, it's a lot of things is where we are right now is because of that vision, what was there years back. And this is what is keep driving everyone here. You look at the way UAE is performing, it's truly a global city, and that's not only because of the business environment, it's also because of the support we have from the visionary leaders here. That is what is very important, and I think that is what, as a investor, as a promoter, as a kind of an entrepreneur, is keeping us moving, and it's very encouraging.
Thank you, Mr. Nivesh Chaudhary, for your time to be with Emarati program. We wish for you all the best and more of success in your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
الأحباب وتفخر بها الألقاب دفوة